section, we will be drawing the graph of a pattern. So in previous sections this year, we have talked about different ways to represent a pattern. So we have modeled it. So here I have different tiles that I've used to build figure 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And I've also used grid paper where I've drawn, and we're talking about how many tiles or how many boxes are in the shape. And so I can model it in these two different ways. We've also used a table. So I have my finger number and my number of tiles. Now we can actually use that information to create an ordered pair. So the figure number is going to be our first coordinate, and the number of tiles in a figure is the second coordinate. So you can see that I have 1, 3 copied here, 2, 5, and 2, 5, 3, 7, 3, 7, and it keeps going down. So we can actually use this table of values to create ordered pairs. Now, this has been extended to find the number of tiles in the 7th figure, and what we're going to do is we're going to use these ordered pairs to plot this on a grid and represent this pattern in a different way. So what we're going to do is we are going to get some grid paper, and we are going to draw a graph. So we're going to put on our vertical and our horizontal axes. We're going to label it. So I have it 1 to 10 or 0 to 10 at the bottom and 0 to 11 down the vertical axis. Then we're going to label the axes. So you'll see that here I have figure number and number of tiles. Now the figure number is the thing that goes first in our ordered pairs, so it is going to have to be the left and right answer, so it goes across the bottom. And number of tiles is the up and down. So we're going to label those, and we're going to give our graph a title. So number of tiles in a pattern. Then what we do is we're going to mark the points. So the first one was 1, 3, so I'm going to go over 1 and up 3. 2, 5, I'm going to go over 2 and up 5. 3, 7, I'm going to go over 3 and up 7. And as you keep doing this and plotting these, you'll notice that there's actually a pattern that happens. So every time in between my points, after that first one, I'm going to go over 1 and up 2, and over 1 and up 2. And so I could actually continue to draw this by following that pattern that we see that shows up on the actual grid itself. So we can graph the relationship shown in an input-output table. So my inputs are 1, 2, 3, and 4. My coordinating outputs would be 5, 8, 11, and 14. And so I'm going to create a table. Input goes across the bottom, output up the vertical side, and label it. Because my numbers got pretty high here and I didn't want to stretch it out, I made each box worth 2. So the first number, 1, 5. So I'm going to go over 1 and up 5. Now you'll notice that this is not on an actual grid line, but I know that 5 is going to be halfway between 4 and 6, so I can make a little bit of a educated guess, and as long as you're close, I'm going to be very happy with whatever you put down. So then you can see I'm going to go 2, 8, 3, 11, and again that's going to be in the middle because 11 is between 10 and 12, and 4, 14. Now if I look at the pattern of this set of points, you'll notice that it goes over 1 and up 3 every single time. So I have some practice questions here for you to practice graphing a pattern. Try them out and let me know how it goes.